That's Adam Klotzler. In the meantime, Kim Jong Un is pressing for another meeting with President Trump to the Hudson Institute senior fellow, Rebeccah Heinrichs. So what are we to make of this? Apparently it was the North Korean leader asking for it. What do you think?
Well, you know, Kim is still interested in engagement with the United States. He thinks that he's got an opportunity with President Trump to convince President Trump to relieve economic sanctions. That's something that the North Koreans always want up front whenever they talk about denuclearization or dismantling the nuclear program. That's something that the United States is not willing to do. But it's almost, as I watch this, it's like each leader, President Trump and Kim Jong Un, is each trying to peel each other off and away from the rest of their national security advisors, thinking that they can maybe get something from one another because of their personal rapport that they have with each other. I don't think Kim Jong Un's going to be very fruitful in that endeavor, but that certainly seems to be what he's up to.
You know, Rebeccah, there have been a lot of weird things. The friendly letter to the president, President Trump has not released it. Also, the recent parade in North Korea, minus the long-range missiles that have been a prominent feature in past parades. And then the ongoing exchange of, families from the North and the South reuniting, remains that have returned to the United States from soldiers killed there many decades ago. So on that level, he is hitting all the right notes, but not much on the denuclearization level. What do we know about that?
No, nothing on the denuclearization level. There is, when we were sort of in the middle of the height of fire and fury between Kim Jong Un and President Trump, when Kim Jong Un had increased the tempo of missile tests and nuclear tests, since that time, and we've entered this sort of period of détente, there has not been a single nuclear weapon or missile dismantled or taken out of that country. In fact, there are reports from intelligence agencies that have been reported in the media that, in fact, the nuclearization, the increasing of nuclear weapons continues in North Korea. And North Korea is one of those countries where they're doing so much bad that even if they do something that is good, like sending back the remains of our precious war dead, it's just they can do so much. They can continue giving these little things, but ultimately it's not what we're after. What we're ultimately after is the dismantlement of their nuclear program, and so we got to keep our eye on the ball.
I'm sure you keep your eye on all these other developments. For example, Vladimir Putin and China's Xi Jinping, they're making nice today. In fact, they were making either pancakes or crepes. I couldn't quite tell, but they were doing that together. And they've been striking a cozy pose of late. What are we to make of that?
Yeah, I've heard it called the sort of budding axis of autocrats between Xi Jinping and President Putin. And it's not just diplomatic ties. That certainly has warmed. I heard Xi Jinping call Putin one of, if not his most intimate friend. And so there's a warm relationship there, hundreds of billions of dollars of investment between the two countries. Russia continues to export coal to China. So you see this diplomatic business ties, increasing diplomatic relationship, business relationship, and also on the military front. Remember, Russia's going to be kicking off its largest military exercises, 300,000 Russians participating, and the Chinese and the Mongolians are going to participate with the Russians as well. So there's this budding relationship from a military perspective, too. It's something that we got to keep our eye on. Great wars are won and lost by alliances. And so anytime you see two countries like China and Russia, two big, massive nuclear powers with this budding relationship, it's something that the United States can't afford not to watch closely.
Yeah, because anytime you're making crepes or pancakes together, that you're cooking up something,
That's right.
All right. Rebeccah, thank you very much.